I don't know what I'm doing. I just started filming myself.
Hello world, we're figuring this out.
What's up, bosses?
Listen up, bosses.
Hey, bosses.
Hi, bosses. How you doing?
I'm in Vancouver right now, going to San Diego. Excuse me, I'm trying to tell a story here. This won't be a surprise technically by the time the video comes out, but I wanted to bring you along for every step of how we pulled off this major event. So I'm going to Social Media Marketing World, the Super Bowl of social media, and we're about to do something really cool. This has been in the works since July, and it all started with this guy right here.
Hello.
Hi, Michael. So let's talk about how this came to be. How did this live stage behemoth of a project come to be?
I was at Star Wars Celebration in Orlando, and I saw them do something like this with TIE fighters and stuff, and I said, I want me some of that.
I want me some of that.
Oh my gosh, there's nothing quite like watching a Star Wars trailer with like thousands of your best friends.
So how do you feel about how it's all come together? What are you most excited about?
I'm excited about the fact that this is a surprise.
Joel getting up in here, so Joel's the co-host.
We are gonna do this.
We're gonna do this.
Social Media Marketing World 2018 live stage. I'm Joel Tom.
I'm Sunny Lenarduzzi. So here's the deal. I can pretty much just show you a compilation of clips now, but instead of bringing you to the event, I wanted to bring these experts to you. So I took a few of them aside to give you their best expert advice. Take a look. So I literally fangirled so hard. Hi, Jenna. Such a huge fan of yours. I'm Sunny.
I was looking, I know.
My team is obsessed with you. Like, what's your tip for truly being successful in the online space?
I think that we forget that like we are the only thing unique about us. We're all in saturated markets. We're all using the same equipment, the same gear, the same presets, the same filters. We're all using the same platforms. And so a lot of times when we start following people, we don't really pay attention to how we're consuming things. And we start to look like everyone else.
Totally.
And so you have to remember, like, if you can own your awesome and really figure out what makes you different, that's when you'll be a success because you're not going to look like the rest.
So I'm here with Tim Schmoyer. Hi. So quick tip for the bosses on small channels. How can you grow?
So going forward in 2018, I think it's really critical that you learn your metadata and like titles and thumbnails, get someone into the video in the first place. And then you also need to really consider the story that keeps people engaged. So getting them into the video, if they abandon it very quickly, doesn't really help your videos perform. You have to get them to watch the video and then watch another video and another video. And the thing that gets at is not just giving them good information, but giving them good, like if you're an educational channel, giving them good information that tells a story wrapped around it that actually changes what they think and believe about it, so they actually will keep watching.
Hi bosses, how you doing?
So Jasmine is an Instagram genius, really, and an amazing photographer. So what is your #1 tip for growing on Instagram, whether you have no followers right now or a few?
If you have 1, 10, 100,000 followers, the key always has been and will be to show up. That's it. To create content on the days that you're tired, to create the content when you feel like you have nothing to say, to create content and show up for that one person who you can have an impact on, change their life, and benefit their lives as a result of your business. Show up.
I'm here with Lewis House.
What's up, bosses?
There we go. What's your #1 tip for building your online brand?
I think you gotta do something different and unique than everyone else. There's 500,000 podcasts out there. There's almost 1 billion people on Instagram. There's 2 billion people on Facebook. Why would someone listen to you, follow you, watch your videos on YouTube unless you're different and unique? You don't have to be necessarily better, although you want to be consistently creating more quality content, but you've got to be different and have a uniqueness about you that makes people say, huh, that's interesting, that's a little different, let me check it out, and hook people that way. And just continue to be inspired by what other people are doing, but don't copy them fully. Be different.
Be different. Use your you-ness to stand out.
That's it. Bosses.
Cool. This is Grant Thompson. He has 9 million subscribers on YouTube. King of Random is what you're better known as.
That's right, the King of Random on
What's
YouTube.
your best tip for YouTubers?
Okay, so if you're a YouTuber trying to build their channel, I think one thing that I've learned in my 7 years of experience on YouTube is you can't really rely on YouTube to grow your channel. You can build your channel on YouTube, but don't expect YouTube is going to market it, promote it. They're dealing with a lot of factors. Some of the best things that I've done is actually look for huge websites with huge followings and then find ways that I can create content for them that will directly push back to my YouTube channel. So for example, writing an article for a prominent website that is really well done and they feature on the front page but has a link to one of my videos in it is how I started gaining traction, gaining subscribers, and doing that every single week for about 6 months. Eventually they started pushing out to their email lists with 50,000 subscribers or more.
So smart.
Yeah, so if you want to grow your YouTube channel, don't necessarily worry about if YouTube's promoting it or suggesting it or if it's trending. Look for other ways to build your YouTube channel. Take responsibility, think like a marketer, and try and get your content out through your own efforts.
The one, the only, Amy Porterfield is here, and we're gonna talk about webinars.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so listen up, bosses. Webinars are where it's at. So if you have an online course and you are not yet selling your online course with webinars, you've got to experiment with webinars because they're going to help you grow your email list, get bigger engagement, and make money. Webinars are the only way I sell my online courses for years and years. They're not going away. So
and she's the best at it.
Yeah. Well, I don't know about the best, but I do pretty well. So check out webinars.
I bought off one of your webinars. So I'm here with Collins.
Yo, what's up?
He has the #1 family-friendly channel on YouTube. What do you think is attributed to your success and your growth?
Yeah, so I think the biggest thing is just really, you probably hear this all the time, but just like staying true to who you are, staying true to your brand, and not always following what's popular on YouTube, but just doing kind of what you know will work. And that's kind of the best way to find an audience who's like-minded and will also enjoy the type of content that you're passionate about. So really just like find what you're passionate about and then just focus on that and kind of block out whatever content's currently popular on YouTube. Because I've been doing the same style of content for a long time on YouTube, just now happens to be the time where like that is kind of the family-friendly type content that's now front and center because of kind of everything going on. So yeah, just find your niche and then just really focus on that.
Jordan Harbinger, 11 years podcasting, 4.1 million downloads. How do you build an audience like that?
Hey bosses, I'm an advocate for the audience. What that means is I'm not trying to make friends with the guest. I'm not trying to be cool or whatever on my show. I'm thinking about what does the audience want to know? What are they going to take away from this? What are they going to learn? What are they going to be able to apply? If I'm thinking about that, then I'm thinking about what's good for them. Not what's good for me, not what's good for the guest necessarily. And when the audience is taken care of, the show grows because people recommend it. And if you forget that your audience is really your boss, not just your customer, then you are in trouble. So remember, the audience is your boss. If they decide to not give you the time of day anymore, it's like dating. It's over. You can chase them all you want. It's not going to work.
So bosses, the audience is really your boss.
That's right.
Laugh It Up, the subtitle really says it all. Embrace freedom and experience defiant joy. I think no matter what life throws at you, you can always experience joy.
And where does that come from for you? How do you
Two parts. Faith for me is huge. It's always going to be a player in my joy. I think without it, I wouldn't have the joy that I have. But I think the more accessible one that most of everyone can have, regardless if you have faith or not, is hope. If you can hold on to hope, that today may be your worst day, but it's not your last, I'm telling you, you can have joy.
That gratitude, though. That grateful heart, that faith, I love it. Well, thank you for bringing so much joy to so many people.
Oh, thank you.
You're wonderful.
Thank you.
That is a wrap. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Did you like this? Should I vlog? I don't know. I'm not a pro at it by any means, but you don't know until you try, right? So I'm pretty proud of myself for actually doing this. Like it if you liked it. Comment below. Let me know what you think. Let me know what your favorite takeaway was from the experts. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye. You were speaking right to my heart, and you talk so fast just like me, and it makes me feel so good.
We don't talk fast. Y'all listen slow. You know what I'm saying? Exactly, right?
Okay.